Welcome back. Today we are tackling a classic coding problem known as Basic Calculator 2. This problem involves evaluating mathematical expressions that are given as strings. Let's first understand the goal. We are given a string containing non-negative integers and basic arithmetic operators, plus, minus, multiplication, and division. Our task is to calculate the result of this expression. For example, if the input is 3 plus 2 multiplied by 2, we need to return the correct integer result. The tricky part here is operator precedence. We cannot simply scan the string from left to right and compute the result. If we did that for 3 plus 2 multiplied by 2, we would get 5 times 2, which is 10. That is incorrect. The correct mathematical approach requires us to perform multiplication before addition, giving us 3 plus 4, which equals 7. To handle this precedence, we can use a stack data structure. The idea is simple. We iterate through the string, but we don't perform addition or subtraction immediately. Instead, we push numbers onto a stack. This allows us to wait and see if a higher precedence operator, like multiplication, is coming up next. Here is how we handle addition and subtraction. If the operation is addition, we simply push the number onto the stack. If it is subtraction, we treat it as adding a negative number. So, we push the negative value of that number onto the stack. This clever trick converts all subtractions into additions. Multiplication and division are different because they have higher priority. When we encounter these, we must evaluate them immediately with the previous number. We pop the top number from the stack, perform the multiplication or division with the current number, and then push the new result back onto the stack. Let's walk through an example. 3 plus 2 multiplied by 2, we start with a default operator of plus. First, we see the number 3. Since the previous operator was plus, we push 3 onto the stack. The stack now holds a single value, 3. Continuing on, we see a plus sign, update our last operator, and then read the number 2. We push 2 onto the stack. Next, we encounter a multiplication sign. This updates our last operator to multiply. Finally, we read the last 2. Because the current operator is multiply, we pop the 2 from the stack, multiply it by the current 2 to get 4, and push 4 back. The stack now contains 3 and 4. Summing them gives 7. To summarize the algorithm, we initialize an empty stack and a variable for the last operator, defaulting to plus. We loop through the string character by character. If it's a digit, we build the number. If it's an operator or the end of the string, we process the number we just built based on the last asterisk operator we saw, then update the last operator to the current char. Here is the logic in Pseudo Code. We iterate through the string. Notice that we often append a dummy operator like plus to the end of the string to ensure the very last number gets processed. We handle the 4 cases for plus, minus, multiply, and divide, pushing results to the stack. Finally, we return the sum of the stack. Let's look at the efficiency. The time complexity is big O of n, where n is the length of the string, because we iterate through the string exactly once. The space complexity is also big O of n, because in the worst case, like a long chain of additions, we store all numbers in the stack. Can we do better? Yes, we can optimize the space. Notice that for multiplication and division, we only ever need the very last number we processed. Instead of a full stack, we can just maintain a variable for the last number and add to a running result variable whenever we are safe to do so. This brings the space complexity down to big O of 1.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.